We're switching off a phone.
Okay.
One moment, it's beeping.
Okay. All right, Gideon.
Steady, steady, go.
Thanks for lending an ear. I never dreamed I'd be here to tell you of this battle I won. Well, when I say I, that's a bit of a lie. It was really God who got it all done. Gideon's my name, and I achieved my great fame by defeating a Midianite mob. Now, I can hear you all say, "Scrawny you! No way!" So let me tell you how I got the job. Well, I was hiding one day, in my usual way. It was those nasty Midianites I feared. I was threshing wheat to make bread in fear and in dread when suddenly this angel appeared. He said, "You mighty warrior." I said, "Who?" He said, "You." I said, "Me." He said, "Yes." I said, "Oh." He said, "Go beat the Midianites." I said, "Who?" He said, "You." I said, "Me." He said, "Yes." I said, "No." He said, "The Lord's with you, Gideon. You're courageous and brave, so there's no need to get in a flap. Now, go sharpen your sword and trust in the Lord." I said, "I think you've got the wrong chap. I'm puny and feeble. I'm delicate and frail. I'll retreat at the drop of a hat. And fighting and violence and battles and swords, well, I'm not really too keen on all that. Look, this might just be me, but I'm nervous, you see, and I'm sorry to grumble and whine, but if this is God's plan and I'm truly his man, I'm going to need some kind of sign." So on a rock I placed an offering of a goat and some bread, which the angel then touched with his rod. Fire burst from the rock, consumed the whole lot, and then the angel disappeared. Oh, God! I yelled, "Get me out of this place! I've seen God face to face. To mortal life I must now say goodbye." God said, "Lighten up and stand still. You're making me ill. I promise you're not going to die." I said, I'm allergic to fighting. I break out in a rash. It's been like this since I was a lad. I just need to know you'll be with me when I go. So would another little sign be so bad? So I laid out this fleece and said, "Lord, when I wake, I want dew on the fleece, not the ground." I rose early next day, and to my dismay, what I'd asked for was just what I found. I said, "Lord, here's my plea. Don't be angry with me, and please don't be troubled or miffed, but I've been through one of those church questionnaires, and I just don't think fighting's my gift. So just to be sure, I'll lay the fleece out once more, but I'd like things the other way round. Can I specify that the fleece be bone dry with the dew all over the ground?" Well, sure enough, the next day, in his miraculous way, God did it again. Don't ask me how. "So you want me to save Israel?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Me?" He said, "You." I said, "When?" He said, "Now." All right, I'll go and fight this evil foe, but with a huge army, brave with no fear. A vast, menacing throng, 32,000 strong, and I'll command them from way back in the rear. God said, "Israel mustn't boast that their strength is foremost, so I'll whittle your army a bit. Tell those whose knees knock with fear, they don't have to be here." So 22,000 men quit. God said, "Still too many men. I'll whittle again, and I'll show you who to retain." My troops, God downsized to just 300 guys. I said, "Lord, this plan is insane." To only 300 men, God said yea and amen, a much smaller band than before, while the Midianite legion were swarming the region, more numerous than sand on the shore. Well, to my pitiful few, with their dubious IQ, God gave orders that were totally bizarre. He told my whole band to carry in hand a trumpet, flaming torch, and clay jar. We were puzzled a bit, but the torches we lit and hid them in the jars out of sight. We surrounded our foe in the valley below and then waited till the mid of the night. And I gave the cue, and the trumpets we blew and smashed the jars round those invaders from Midian. With torches held high, we uttered this cry, "For the Lord and for his pal, Gideon!" At the loud trumpet sound, all Midianites around panicked in complete disarray. They attacked each other, brother against brother, and then fled in confusion away. Now, who would have thought this victory was wrought with a bunch that didn't amount to a lot? I mean, I'd never have planned to use such a small band. I guess that's why God's God and I'm not. Well, that's my story, and permit me to say, whatever your battleground, be strong, don't fear, have faith, persevere. God's victory will resound. When you feel weak or frail, gain strength from my tale. Hold fast to what God says is true. Remember, what's brought to the table, it's not that we're able. It's about God and all that He'll do.